like a banker suit. It was like
But he was sharp.
Yeah, like I'm gonna get some pussy suit. like I got money.
Yeah, like.
But and then I'm on stage, and like in that moment where he appeared in the doorway, I thought there's just no way that he's gonna go for it. Like this guy must have had a real tiny bladder too, because he just fucking walked through a room of 200 people with his head held sort of high.
Damn right.
And he just made that march.
Damn right.
He got all the way to the bathroom, and and the crowd's like. It was like paper, like you could feel like it was like a crisp in the air, like you could just feel it.
Right.
And I go, just wait till he goes. I whispered that shit because if I say it loud, I go, just wait till he goes. And they were like, ah. And then he comes out again, and now the crowd knows that I can't get my shit together.
Right.
So now I have to make up like a fake story that I was in the middle of because he came out too quick.
Right.
So he must have just pulled his dick out and just like emptied a bag or something because it was way too fast for him to maybe just went to check his hair to make sure he looked as
maybe
fly.
he was checking the suit, dog.
Maybe. But I mean, that's
tight
how
as
confident he was. He walked all the way through.
You damn
and
skipper.
I go, like, just wait till he leaves. And then, like, I waited for, I didn't know what to say. I was in the middle of a story, like, and I lean on the piano. There's a piano on stage. I'm just leaning on the stand-up piano. And then it comes back out, and I immediately realize if I don't talk,
he's going to know.
I'm going to fuck up this guy's whole night. Like, God. Right. And this whole place. So I just start, I don't know what I said, but I was like, because when you buy a refrigerator, the whole point of having a door on the right side is because most of us are right-handed. And the crowd's like, ah! And this guy thought, wow, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
But it must be funny.
But he must be the funniest guy in the world because that refrigerator shit was killing. And then he just leaves the room, and you had to go all the way upstairs. And I go, shh. I tell the crowd to be quiet, and you hear click, click, and I go, what the fuck was that?
Dog, that was sharp.
The crowd goes crazy.
That was sharp, player.
And then I looked for him after the show too, because I was like, he's with. I was like, is he with a little woman?
No, he's with a bad bitch. I guarantee you, dog. He's with a bad bitch.
I'll tell you one thing: he can afford his own goddamn attorney.
Damn right. So I ain't gonna knock his hustle, Playboy. I will not knock that man hustle.
His tiny hustle.
Dog, he was profiling for all you motherfuckers. I might be 3 foot tall, but I'm clean, bitches.
Oh, gee.
Matter of fact, know what? Matter of fact, I wouldn't have been surprised if he marched this little ass through there scoping bitches. I would not be surprised. Like, you didn't notice. I bet you he was in there looking at some bitches like, maybe that one. Dog, he was grocery shopping in that suit for pussy, dog. That's what he was doing.
He was G'd up from his little bitty feet up.
Dog, he was looking for some ass that night, Playboy. He was grocery shopping. He was grocery shopping that night, like maybe that one. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Dog, he was looking, man.
Any midgets in jail?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You said that like they're a dime a, like...
Midgets don't commit crimes?
No, but I mean, sure they do.
Exactly. And midgets get caught.
Was there a midget gang?
No.
Or did they got to join like...
No.
What were the gangs in the Gray Skull? Gray Skull?
No, it wasn't none. Like, because we all were
everyone
going
was
home.
on the move.
Yeah. Because we were all going home. So it's not much of that.
Do you know anything about like gang history? Because I love watching those documentaries.
Not really, because we didn't really have gangs. I mean, we had... Back when I was slinging, we had the Jamaicans out there, but that wasn't a gang. That was just a
blood clot.
But
this one here is a maximum respect to the hardcore DJ. I don't know why he's Korean, but
no, but we ain't have like I didn't know about gangs until I moved to L.A. Real, I mean, I knew they existed, but I didn't know how deep it was out here. Yeah, colors. All of us thought gangs was like colors and shit, but I didn't know how deep it was.
I just thought it was two sides.
No,
red and blue.
It's more than that now.
I heard
it's more than that now, man. It's insane.
Harbor Heights, Mexican Mafia.
Oh, the Mexican Mafia. Oh my God, the Mexican Mafia is on some shit, dog.
Aryan Nation, but there's no like hood with the Aryan Nation.
No, they just ride
their motorcycle. They assemble in jail. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like I've never.
Okay, we have a meeting next Thursday. Everybody get arrested so we can.
Yeah, like you've never driven through an Aryan Nation neighborhood. I guess it's called Riverside.
I think we have.
Fontana?
Coming
Ontario?
Here today, it was like, Jesus Christ, there's no niggas nowhere near here. You just made sure.
Chris Rock, partner.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris Rock lived around here?
He was. He rented his But this is a nutty...
Wait a second. the first black person that he threw out, well, Chris Rock. Motherfucker, really?
Hey, I go top shelf, man. I'm not gonna hook one around the foul pole. I'm going up top.
Chris Rock. Oh, couldn't you say Byron? Who the fuck is Byron? Oh, that's my neighbor. No, he just went straight.
No, there's no black people.
Right.
I think I even looked up the census online because I thought it'd be cool if there was actually 100% white, because it feels that way.
Right.
And there's a lot of Brits out here. A lot of British people. It's really strange. And no, it's like there's like 1%. There's like a couple brothers like scattered in the hills.
So I just increased the. Did you hear what you just said?
I meant in homes. Like not on the street. Shut up. Just scattered.
His brother scattered all amongst the hills.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
You can find them. They fucking come down and graze every now and then.
They run the crackhead petting zoo. They're smart guys.
Oh my God. His brother's all amongst the hills. That was funny.
But I think they were kind of folding part of Santa Monica into the Palisades when they rounded up to 1%. Because now that you mention it, I cannot remember ever seeing. My son's karate teacher does not live in the Palisades. He works here. He's here more than he's probably at home.
Right.
Sensei Davis.
Right. Excuse me?
Sensei Davis?
That's his name.
Yeah.
Really?
He's a sensei.
But his last name is Davis.
You know, like Dr. Davis, Mr. Davis, Sensei Davis.
That is a black name. Davis
is a black guy.
Name.
He's got a little fro. He's got that Jim Hill afro.
Jim Hill.
People that are not in LA don't know what that is. Jim Hill is a sports guy.
Oh my God.
In LA.
He's a Jim
He's
Hill
a black guy, and he's, I got to be honest with you. Let me tell you something, for real.
Does that look good? Okay, coming from a white dude. Does that afro look as crazy as it looks to me?
I think it's fly as fuck. I think nothing says I got more pussy in the 80s. And I'm still slinging. That's why I keep this shit up top. That's why my lettuce looks this way.
Because it works for me.
Like, I love it. It's like Richard Pryor always had that bushy ass. Like Richard Pryor had the same fro.
Right.
But he died.
But that would be.
But Richard Pryor never shaved his head like to keep up with the times. He kept that Jim Hill fro. Jim Hill and Richard Pryor are the two brothers. Like, man, fuck it.
It's working. It's working for me.
Clyde Frazier has his shit close and tight.
Right. So for all y'all that don't live in Los Angeles, just picture Pryor fro or right, and that's.
But he
Jim
does
Hill.
the news, and everything about him is updated. The suit, he's got the wide ass Windsor knot up top, like those dudes on NFL today.
Except for the fro.
And he's just like, meanwhile, UCLA continues to struggle on the recruiting, and you're like, and he looks tight, bro. I love that shit. How did we get on that?
I have no idea. But that's funny as shit.
I think
Sensei Davis.
Oh, Sensei Davis has like a Jim Hill afro.
Okay, cool.
So Sensei Davis, I've never seen him in shoes. Like he just walks around because he's a sensei. Everything I said today can be taken out of context, put on TMZ, and I will never work again. There's black people scattered through the hills.
How?
Because that's what they fucking do.
That's funny as shit. We're comics.
Well, shit.
Comics.
Tell that to Tracy Morgan.
Tracy, this is what Tracy did wrong. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't formatted like a joke.
He just started yelling.
He started yelling.
I'd stab him in his chest.
Right.
Yeah.
If you format it as a joke, then I think he has a right to say that. Like, for instance,
he said, I'd stab him in the chest with a dick. Then you at least put that spin on the ball where you go, that's fucking horrible.
Don't throw a flat curveball. And when you're talking about faggots, don't throw a flat curveball. It's got to have some spin on it.
Don't throw heat up around the chin. You got to put it
over. You got to put it over the plate. Like, it's certain topics that you can't, don't go down south and say a Jesus joke.
Yeah.
And put it, no. That's got to be some good shit.
Buddy Hackett told me, people can't laugh when they're breathing in. Because I had some joke where I said cunt.
Right.
And he goes, do you really like that word? And I go, what word? He goes, the one from your act. I go, what? He goes, you know the one. I go, what? He goes, cunt. And I go, well, I don't like it. It's just what I say. He goes, you got to understand something. People can't laugh when they're breathing in.
That's funny.
They may laugh when they're first, oh my God, in. Now you might get a laugh, but it's going to come a little later. Therefore, it's not going to last as long, and they're all going to finish at different times. Is that word worth that mechanics to you? And I was like, no, fuck it.
Sometimes it is.
Yeah, especially with a heckler, definitely.
Sometimes it is. But you know what? I was just thinking,
I would stab my
Buddy
son
Hackett,
in the chest with a dick.
See? Look, he just laughed.
Yeah.
Now,
the red belt.
I was just thinking, last comic standing, I have a bunch of stories about New York and my boy that I started comedy with. That's how that clan, but that's another story. But he was on the first season of Last Comic Standing when Buddy Hackett was on there.
Who's your boy?
His name is Quint Hatch.
Oh, you're going to say Ant.
No, Quint. I think he made it to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was up there with him. But he said something to Buddy Hackett, whereas though he said something about Buddy Hackett dying, and I'll be damned, Buddy Hackett died like a week later.
He said it on stage?
Yeah, he said it on stage. And Buddy Hackett died like a week later. And every time I think of Last Comic Standing, I'm like, oh my God.
Your friend Quint killed Buddy Hackett.
Yeah.
Real quick, everybody, Amazon is helping us out a lot. So if you're going to buy anything, you can go to Amazon anyway. Go to jmohr.com. That's my website, JAYMOHR.com. There's a huge can't miss it Amazon link. Click on the banner, and that'll take you to Amazon. Then you can buy whatever you want, and then that helps the podcast. So instead of me telling you what to buy, what product you should use, how about this? How about go to jmohr.com, click the Amazon link, buy whatever the heck you want. It's a free country. It's a free American country. You're grown-ups. Go buy something on Amazon. But go through jmohr.com if you do, because then we get credit for it, and then we can keep the Fake Mustache Studios up and running. And then we can, pay these big guests. Amazon, go to jmohr.com for Amazon.com, and you'd just be helping us out. Sorry to jam that in, but I realized I forgot to say it in the beginning. You can talk, Daryl. I'm
okay.
I'm
didn't
sure
know.
The people at Amazon would be thrilled.
Oh yeah, they love me. I need a fucking I need a
beat. I need a beat.
No. I was just thinking, I need a sponsor for my podcast.
Oh yeah, let's talk about your podcast.
Yes, I got.
You just did your first one.
First episode was Monday. It's a NASCAR podcast. It's called The Right Turn.
WRIGHT.
WRIGHT.
Were you in the movie Right Stuff?
No. Come on now. When have you
Common?
seen a black astronaut?
Oh no, what was the Common movie? Common and
which one?
Latifah was like a WNBA chick.
Oh, that was awful. No, he was.
The name of it was not awful.
It was Just Right, I think.
Just Right.
Yeah. Oh, that was awful.
That'd be funny if they just put out a movie. Awful.
Oh, that was awful.
What was that called? That was awful.
That was awful, man.
Common's a pretty good actor. He was in Street Kings.
Yeah, but that movie with him and the Queen wasn't the best role for him, man. That was awkward.
Well, who is that? Like Joanna, man. Like who the fuck was going to make that? Okay.
Nunez was perfect for that. He was. He was out of work, and they had a script. He was perfect for it.
Oh my God!
Common's a better actor than Just Right, man. That's what I was trying to say. But Nunez was perfect for that.
Who could you put? All right, I guess
nobody.
All right.
That was the point. That movie should have never been made.
And the only reason it gets made is because, like, I guess, and I've been in a situation where you go, oh, it'll be Latifah, and we'll go to Orlando for a month. I'll bring the kids. It'll be fun.
Right. Like, like for instance, I think movies like Precious. If it was about a fat white girl in a trailer park, they would have never made it.
That's not true. Gilbert Grape. Everybody got nominated. Shit was incredible.
Yeah, but Gilbert Grape's mom wasn't running into a chicken place, stealing chicken and running out and stuff like that, man.
You think Precious was successful because
yes,
the voyeuristic white people?
It's just like you're having fun listening to me talk about jail and ghetto shit.
It's a world I don't know.
Right. Just like, know what really pissed me off about Precious, and and you heard some of my act this weekend. I'm paying taxes now, and
now?
Well, because I just started paying taxes like 2 years ago because this comedy shit is traceable. So,
really? How do you figure?
Me and you got to talk once the show is over. Jay's like, how do you figure that, bruh? It's ways around that shit.
Like your name's on a marquee, you're on the radio, they know what you're making. Like, yeah, it's kind of the most traceable. It's not like you're driving around in a fucking van, pulling over in neighborhoods like, hey, you want to hear a couple quick jokes?
Hey, yo,
give me $40, I'll fix this pipe.
Yeah, for real. No, but it's like, me watching Precious as a taxpayer now, I'm like, this bitch is on welfare doing all this crazy shit, like having kids and shit. I'm like, I'm paying for these motherfuckers. That's voyeuristically. I was like,
you sound like a conservative.
I am. I am conservative.
You really?
If I could vote, I would be conservative as shit, dog. Like I'm almost
12.
Dog,
You're a felon.
Yeah.
If I could vote,
but I am so pro.
What are you, a woman? If I had the right to vote,
I am so pro Tea Party. Other than the hanging niggas part, I am pro that shit, dog.
That's a big. You got to really put a pin in that hanging,
dog.
Brothers, as you put it.
Yeah, it's like other than that strategy, I'm pro Tea Party, man. Fuck this shit.